What's up, children of the sun? This is your metaphysical advisor, Montre Bible, and I will be doing an astrological and tarot reading for Capricorn for the month of November 2019. Stay tuned. All right, Capricorn. So we have reached the month of November, and November is very special because it is a universal 5-month in numerology. 5 is the number of romance. It is the number of creativity. So everyone's going to be feeling that creative energy, the creative vibe, the need to do something, be active. Maybe you want to go travel or do something. It's a very active energy. It makes you want to have fun and just kind of get back to your childlike nature. You know, I kind of imagine like a kid who has a new box of crayons, you know. And you know how excited they get over that, and they just want to kind of draw and everything and color everything up. That's what the Universal 5 is. Universal 5 is all about creativity. So it can express itself in romance and sex and stuff, but it can be just creativity in general. So if you guys are working on some type of project, those may come into play. We start the month out with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde does slow down a lot of things that relate to communication. Things that when we're trying to express ourselves creatively, so you want to back up things, back up your electronics. Mercury also rules money as well, so anything monetary could have some issues. It is retrograde in your 11th house of associations, your 11th house of grandiose wishes on how you want to be in the world, how you wish to be in the people that you associate with. Not a bad place, actually. You may have an opportunity to reconnect with some old networking buddies that could benefit you, that you may have lost contact with. If there's this is not a time for the first couple of weeks in November. This is not a month to move forward with any new projects, though. So if you're working on some new projects, they may have some issues, but you want to work with people on some old things. So if there's something old that you've been working with other people with, and it still needs to have, it needs to be, I guess, tweaked or check over that work again. Because Mercury in the 11th house, you might be working along other people or with an association or a group that you're associated with, which, and you might have to backtrack on some things, rethink some things. Venus is also going into your 12th house of the subconscious. Venus in the 12th house is there to soothe your mind, your dreams, your spirituality. You may get really deep spiritual thoughts during Venus in the 12th house. She's about being receptive. Venus has a very strong receptive energy. The 12th house is about your spiritual life. So with Venus in that area of your life, you may start getting strong. You may attract just strong spiritual vibes. You may attract spiritual people into your life with Venus in the 12th house. Saturn on the 9th of the month, Saturn is going to be sextile with Neptune in Pisces. Saturn is your ruling sign. It is in your first house. So Saturn has been trying to revamp how you see yourself. Saturn has been trying to change how people see you. What is the Capricorn that you're presenting to the world? Is it time to reinvent yourself? Saturn is trying to cut some things out of your life, trying to make you switch up the game a little bit. This is old. Time to throw that out. You know, you might be doing a complete makeover on who you are. Saturn in the first house. It is your ruling planet, so you're kind of used to this energy you may have been having. You're kind of used to this work energy of, I need to get myself together first before I start worrying about other people. It's going sextile with Pisces in the 3rd. Pisces has been Neptune has been retrograde in Pisces, and with Neptune in the third house, this is really focused on your mind. You may have been confused about a lot of thoughts. So Saturn in your first house is trying to strengthen your mind with Neptune there, because Neptune has probably been giving you some really crazy thoughts about who you are spiritually. You may be up in the air because Neptune has been retrograde. It will go direct, and you'll be more clear of your spiritual life and your spiritual thoughts, how you communicate spiritually, how you're seen as a spiritual person when Neptune goes direct. But not yet, not till the end of the month. Neptune's still retrograde. So it's probably, being in the third house, it's probably caused some confusion in your mind about a lot of things, about maybe where you want to go, who you want to be for the next few years, because Saturn takes a long time to get through, maybe a couple of years, to get through a particular sign. There's a full moon in Taurus in the 5th house on the 12th, so your romantic life, maybe your children, will be the focus near the middle of the month, as the full moon will say, hey, look at this. So either your romantic life or your kids, because that's what the 5th house rules. On the 18th, Mercury finally goes direct in your 11th house, so you can start moving forward with projects that you're working with other people. Those things start moving forward. On the 19th, Mars moves into the 11th house. You need to watch out with Mars in the 11th house. Watch out for having disagreements with people that you're working with, that you associate yourself with, these groups of people. But I feel like you may be working on a project with some other people, and it's just kind of slow. Nothing's kind of clear yet. But as the mid-month, you'll start moving forward with these projects and just making some advances. It just seems like things are kind of slow and dragging, and that's okay. Mercury's retrograde for everybody, but for you in particular, you working with other people is going to be having some problems. On the 22nd, the Sun moves into your 12th house. The second half of the month is all about your spiritual life and your subconscious and things that you really don't discuss with people. And a lot of us, right before a birthday season, because after November, then December comes and it's Capricorn season. You have these moments when we focus on ourselves, our inner selves, and who we really are. That 12th house is going to dig into your closet, your spiritual closet, your subconscious, and you start reflecting on who you are and who you want to be, and are you where you want to be. So the Sun moving in that house is very normal right before your birthday season. There's a new moon in your 12th house. You may want to change something about how you think. You may want to change something about your subconscious. Something in your mind will probably come to play. You have to focus on your dreams. Look at your dreams. Get a dream journal. Especially when the Sun moves into the 12th house. Get a dream journal. Or record your dreams, because something's trying to be said to you when things move into the 12th house. Then on the 27th, Neptune goes direct. Neptune has been confusing a lot of people for all summer long. So if you've been having problems and confusion, it's okay. Everybody has, to some extent, some place in their life. So we're going to go to the tarot. See what the tarot cards have to say. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. This is a general reading, so it may or may not be clear, or it may or may not resonate completely with you. Maybe just resonate just a little bit, but that's okay. If you know your rising sign or your moon sign, you want to check that out as well. And if it doesn't resonate at all, then it's just not your reading. If it does resonate with you, be sure to click that thumbs up like button. And if you like my videos, you want to go ahead and subscribe to them, because I do them every month and mid-month. And also subscribers get a little extra, because I do little daily readings that I post every now and then on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. But without further ado, let's go to the cards and see what is likely to happen for Capricorn for the month of November. What is likely to happen for Capricorn for the month of November? What is likely to happen for Capricorn for the month of November? What is likely to happen for Capricorn for the month of November? Mother, Father, Creator, Spirit of all, reveal to me what is likely to happen for Capricorn for the month of November. Okay. First card we get it is the Nine of Swords reverse. Okay, Nine of Swords reverse. This is all about either somebody is being kept up at night or you're getting over this energy. When it's upright, you can't sleep. Something has been bothering you, but it's reverse. So you're getting over it. You're getting over this energy. This is the overall energy. You're getting over something that's been worrying you. Remember, we're talking about the 12th house. The 12th house is all about the subconscious. This is the stuff that we've been thinking about, but we may not be expressing it. What's crossing that is the Death card, but it's reverse. The Death card reverse means that something or somebody in your life is not willing to change. Okay? There needs to be a change. We're in Scorpio season, okay? But something is not willing to change. What you know, what is crowning the reading, is that you're waiting for this change. Both the Death and the Hangman are major arcana. These are major energies that are kind of controlling the whole thing. Okay? The Hangman tells me that you are waiting. You're trying to see this from a different point of view. I'll get some clarity. Wow, another major arcana card. The Judgment card. What you don't realize is that it is judgment time. You're about to end a solar year for yourself as your birthday season comes around. Wow. What is going on, Capricorn? You've got the Priestess, another High Priestess is another major arcana card. There's a lot of secrets that have been kept from you in the past. There's some spiritual things that you need to dive deep. There's some things that you probably know spiritually that you're not paying attention to. You may be dealing with a water sign, a Capricorn, not a Capricorn. You are the Capricorn. The King of Cups. King of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, you see that? King of Cups, he truly does love you. This person is very mature about their emotions. They know what they want. They're very stable with their emotions. And they know how to express them. And that's the key thing. Let's see what else is going on. And then I'll pull some clarifiers to see kind of where we're going with this. You got a lot of strong energy going on, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. Somebody is coming back from a long journey. This has been a long journey for both of you, because you see there's two people on this card. But somebody's coming back. They've left on this journey, or they're still on a journey. Could be dealing with the relationship that you're in, and then you could be dealing with the fire sign, water or fire sign. Somebody is in the midst of a decision-making moment. How do you fit into this position? You are the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is somebody who is hopeful. They're looking forward to a new beginning, a new adventure of some sort. They're trying to start this new thing and trying to pop it off. They like beauty. They're optimistic. They're hopeful. The energy around you is a Chariot. This kind of tells me that you're not in full control. It's almost like somebody else is controlling the situation. And you're just kind of going with it. You're also thinking about a lot of things. This is the hopes or fears. I'm seeing this more as more of an energy where you are contemplating. You're hoping for more information. You're hoping for some wisdom, that this isn't for naught. You know, you're hoping that whatever you've been going through, whatever all this waiting period has been, that it's been for a reason, that it's going to strengthen you. I do see the outcome as the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands tells me that if things keep going as it is, you're just going to keep your guard up. You've been hurt, and it looks like you're being very cautious. I kind of feel a very cautious energy with dealing with this situation. Let me just look at the cards for a second. Something's been worrying you. You're getting over it. There's a transformation that needs to happen, and you're waiting. You want something to start, but the energy around you is kind of controlling you. You don't know kind of where to go. You need some more wisdom. You're hoping for some more wisdom on the situation, but you got your guard up. Let's get some clarity. What do I want clarity on first? This is for Capricorn. You got so many major arcana cards. That means some very strong energy, and it's mostly around you. It's almost like somebody's destiny is affecting you. I want to get some clarity on the King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups, and why is he here? Who is the King of Cups, and why is he here? Who is the King of Cups, and why is he here? One more time. Who is the King of Cups, and why is he here? Boom. The King of Cups. He's a loving individual, but you also got the Wheel of Fortune, and it's reverse. And it's clarifying the King of Cups. This is a person who has a very strong love for you, but he's stuck. He's not moving. He's not going with the flow of the universe. He's kind of moving backwards. Okay? Why is the Chariot card here? Why is the Chariot card here? Please clarify the Chariot. One more time, clarify the Chariot. This person has the Three of Cups. This person could be partying too much, celebrating too much, doing their own thing. This person, on the flip side, could have somebody else that they're interested in, that they're watching. For some Capricorns, I'm not going to say all Capricorns, but this person seems to like to have control. They like to control the situation. They're partying. Let me see if this is... Clarify this, please. Clarify the Three of Cups. I'm going to use this other deck. This is a chakra deck. Gives me just a little bit more information. You got the Self-Worth card. This person seems to have an issue, or they don't know their value. And that's what the key is. They're out doing this thing. They're out doing their thing. They're a control freak. Not a control freak. They just like to control things. And they don't like to be told what to do. Clarify the King of Cups. What is King of Cups? One more time. One more time. There's a chance for this person to really, if they walk into their destiny, they can be really successful. I don't see that they are. I see that they could be, they're on the opposite side of abundance. They're kind of seeing the glass half empty. And this is why they're stuck. This is why they're stuck. Why aren't they trying to clarify the Death card for me? And this could be you or somebody else. Clarify the Death card one more time. Four of Cups. I think you are dealing with another person. The Four of Cups reverse. I think you guys have had a falling out before. and the person's come back into your life. They seem to be on the defense though. Or you're on the defense, this person has come back. They haven't really changed though. I don't see any change because the death card was reversed. They came back into your life after a bad situation. Maybe you were worried about them. And it was keeping you up at night, or they were worried about you. And you waited, and they came back. But I don't see much has changed with them. So let's get clarity on the Hangman. What are we waiting for? What are we seeing? Clarity on the Hangman. Clarity on the Hangman. One more time. Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins reverse. There's two scenarios with the Nine of Coins reverse. What you're conscious of is that neither of you guys are where you want to be financially. It could be that the other person is acting like they're single when they're not, and you want more from them. And it could also mean that there's a level of prosperity that you haven't reached, and you're kind of waiting for that. I kind of sense that this person, because I got the Three of Cups in their position, and then what's on your mind is that you're waiting, and then the Nine of Coins, I kind of feel like this person is acting like they have it all. They have it all together when they don't. Get some clarity on that with these cards. Clarity with the chakras on the Nine of Coins. Okay. I feel like the reason what's going on is you do have some spiritual gifts, Capricorn. The mysticism card is that the mysticism is about your spiritual life is pushing things forward. It may have pulled y'all back together. Oh man, what's that? Because you want this Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is you want this happy home. I'm going to put that back in because that just kind of dropped. You want this happy home. This is somebody that you're really connected to. They've been acting single, and you've been trying to manifest something on your own. It's a Judgment. What's the Judgment card here? One more time. Yeah. This is all about the emotions that you're hiding from yourself. Capricorn, before I move forward, this is a really powerful reading. Got the Two of Swords on the bottom. About you coming to grips with how you really feel inside. Capricorn, this is what you're not facing. This is the judgment about your emotions, about the hidden things that you're not facing. Another card about the hidden was in the past with the Priestess. It's about how bad is this situation? Clarity on the Page of Wands. You sound like you're hopeful and you want the best, and that's a very Capricorn energy, is to always look like, okay, what is it? The sea goat always trying to climb higher and wants more for themselves. And I think you see the potential in this person because they do have this abundance card, but they're stuck and they're not living up to their self-worth. So what's the Page of Wands? Why are you the Page of Wands? I kind of already know that. I'll grab one card. Yeah. You're hopeful about your relationship. You've got the Two of Cups reversed. A relationship that is not quite where you want it to be. You're very optimistic about this union that you have. Give me clarity on the outcome with the Nine of Wands. And you are really analyzing the situation. You're hoping for some new insight, some wisdom. Yep. You're looking for some new knowledge. Why is the Nine of of Wands here. Clarify the Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. One more time. And then you got the 10. The 10 of Wands. You got your guard up. You can have success. But it may take a while. And it's going to take a lot of you taking a lot of the burden. I think it's very, very possible for you to get what you want, Capricorn. The Judgment card is also at the bottom. The next card is the Judgment card. There's a lot of stuff, though, you have to face within yourself first. Okay? And I think it's going to take a lot of your energy. It's going to take a lot of your energy to kind of get through this moment. If you want this person, I mean, that's a judgment call. I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you that if you really want this person in your life and you want to work with them, and it seems that you do because you see some potential in them that I don't think they see in themselves, and they kind of acting a fool. They kind of doing their thing. They acting single, and you have your guard up, and this is you're collecting all the energy. You're taking all the grunt of it, and it's making you a stronger person. Oh boy, I think you probably won't see a lot of change with this person. Maybe. Ooh. I would say they'll change from the time you're watching this. There's something that's going to happen within the next week with you two. From the time that you're watching this, whoever's watching this, there's something that's going to be really pertinent, really important in the next week and a half. Something important is going to happen between you two. And it's going to be that you have to, give me clarity on the 10. It's going to make you a stronger person, but you're definitely taking a lot of the energy. Yeah. It's going to be about you. You may hear something. You got the gossip card. And it's gonna make you have to kind of deal with your own insecurities. It's gonna be something that's gonna hit you to your core, Capricorn. Because you got so much going on in your 11th house. Oh yeah, and so much energy going on with your 12th house. It's not so much about you two anymore. It's about what other people are saying about you two. And you're trying to fix it and trying to do all this stuff to make it look right. But people are talking. People are seeing it. And it's making you insecure. And you're doing your best to kind of ignore your emotions. You've been ignoring your emotions about this situation. But this stuff is bubbling up, and it's coming to the surface. And I would suggest you do some type of release before you have some type of breakdown. Okay, Capricorn, for those that are dealing with this issue, and this other person, and these other people, because I do see other people, and you have a lot of 11th house energy. One more card, please, for Capricorn. And go into the animal oracles to get the advice. Ooh. Capricorn, at this point, you got the fox spirit. It says trust divine detours. When the fox spirit pops up, it is talking about sometimes things don't go as you plan them, and the fox will take you all the way around, and He's kind of like a trickster. But you have to realize that even though it feels like you're not going the right direction, you are. It's just a detour. You're just getting there a different way. Then you got the horse spirit. This is a very beautiful card to have. Freedom is yours. You have freedom to go, stay, run, or whatever. I don't think you've been using all your freedom. There's a level of freedom that you need to embrace within yourself, okay? To move on. There's so much subconscious energy that you need to deal with. That you don't need to be focused on other people. You don't need to be focused on this other person. It seems that this other person's kind of doing their own thing. I would take the advice of the hermit and really go within and see, what do you need to do? Then you got the groundhog spirit, time to let go. And as you can see, this groundhog is holding on to the heart. The seasons are changing. Physically, the seasons are changing. We're going from summer into fall. For you, you're moving into a new season of your life when you get closer to your birthday month and your birthday season, when all eyes will be on you. But before you can get there, you got a lot of pent up energy. You got that where you kind of blocking yourself in. You got this. You're getting stronger, but you've collected all this energy, and it is a lot to hold. Okay. Then you got the insecurity card and gossip. And this is about, and the gossip is a heart chakra. This is about somebody you love. So people are talking about you, and it's stressing you out. And you need to deal with that stress before you move on. So in the month of November, that's my advice, is you deal with the stress that all of this is put on you. And don't worry about, let me help this person, let me get this person, let me get this relationship. I don't see any money, so it's not about a job, but I think it's time to let go. Ultimately, let go of all the stress that you have within this. You can still get what you want, but it's kind of like, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, then it's truly yours. Y'all been through this before, though. It's just that somebody's not changing yet, and they will eventually. It just takes time. All right, Capricorns, I hope that helps. The cards only tell me what's going on. You can always change your reality and make it happen. Because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later. Peace out.